If it's depressing to be you, then trust the world. It's depressing to see you. Now, it's been a long day, but this is the epiphany that I had this morning. If it's depressing to see you, then it's depressing to be you. And if it's depressing to be you, then trust it is depressing to see you. We walk this earth with so many people who want to act like ostriches, and tuck their head in the fucking ground and act like fucking reality isn't happening, right? I simply feel everybody's energy. And I live in a world full of people, I've come to realize, that have massive insecurities. And when you're in their presence, they're so hyper aware of their own insecurities, their own shortcomings, their own falterings, their flaws, that they tense up and are wondering if you can perceive their inadequacies. Yes, the fuck we can perceive your inadequacies, just like you can perceive your inadequacies. And if you didn't know you had these inadequacies, you'd be a normal person walking past and having the capacity to say good morning, and having the enthusiasm and the jovial nature that accompanies an individual who lives in alignment with their conscience, right? Who actually checks off the boxes of their life so that they don't have to walk around a neurotic bundle of insecurities. If it's depressing to be you, it's depressing to see you. Why do people show up and not recognize that who they present, right? Because in the meetings the other day, we were talking about depression, expression, suppression, impression, vibration, sensation, feelings, right? So once you recognize on a vibratory level, on a quantum level, on a physical level, physics, metaphysics, quantum physics, when you understand that everything that you're looking at through your eyes is just a rendition of electrons assorted into particular arrangements which create different compositions and structures, like I'm looking at a tree right now, or I'm looking at these headphones, and just atoms, elements, right? Read The Best Kept Secret to catch up to speed. But everything that you're looking at through your eyes, everything that you're receiving through your eyes is literally vibrations going across your optic nerve and then creating a rendition in your occipital lobe, which presents itself as whatever the fuck you're seeing in your field of consciousness, right? So whatever you're actually, like the rendition, the replica, the movie, the rendition, that's the best thing I can say, the rendering, right? Because when you look at Final Cut, you look at post-production, you look at video production, render, right? The rendering that you're seeing and experiencing in your consciousness is just an augmented version of electrons being impressed across your occipital lobe, across your optic nerve. So basically, let me just say it like this. Everybody is a walking bundle of energy, and everything that you are is everything that you are, and you can't hide what you are because you are that. Now, when you show up as an unkept, low-level piece of shit, like, for example, in the most rudimentary sense, let's get back to Earth perception. If you show up as a fat, sloppy piece of shit, we all see that. And it's depressing to see, because now we have to experience throughout, because I'm an honest person. I don't lie to myself. I don't walk around on that any frequency that is not authenticity. And when you recognize that authenticity is the most powerful frequency to vibrate on, you'll recognize how many times a day you actually get into sympathetic resonance with people who are not living in authenticity, and then you realize how much power you lose because you start to mirror with your mirror neurons their fucking neuroses. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Call me HSP, highly sensitive person, highly perceptive. I don't give a fuck. I'm just raw the fuck open, and I don't lie to myself. If it's depressing to be you, it's depressing to see you. Now, get down to the fact that it's depressing to be you. I walk into Earth, man. Yeah, bro, I got money. I look all good. I keep myself well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what the fuck is going on. I have no issues, personal issues. I don't have issues. I don't have issues with me. I'm walking through the world. In fact, people go through so much shit in their head when they see me that this is how I'm aware of it, because everybody is such in a comparative state, and you can't help but to compare. Because all I do is look around, right? And I see exactly where motherfuckers is missing, and I know exactly where not to miss. And I ask myself, am I missing in that area? To what degree? Let me fucking not be missing in that area to that degree, right? So sober, fit, enlightened, and rich. You can see a person who's strung out. You know what I'm saying? Can people tell I'm strung? Yes, people could tell. People could tell because you could tell, and now you're broadcasting it telepathically into the air based on your self-talk, and it's just written all over your fucking energy and all over your fucking vibe. Whatever you want to do. Oh, can they tell that I'm out of Yes, we can tell. It's called animal primal resonance. We can fucking tell that you're fucking weak, out of shape, all types of lazy. And that's the thing, like, most people get caught up on the superficial aspect of it. When you really look at the bottom line as the law of correspondence, right? Because everybody believes that they know about the universal laws. To be able to recite some shit doesn't mean you comprehend the shit. So people talk about the universal laws. One of the universal laws is the law of correspondence, right? As within, so without, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Alpha, omega. It is what the fuck it is, right? So the law of correspondence is what we're actually looking at. Your spirit is creating the material reality that we're perceiving, right? So it's really a reflection of your spirit, of you, the spirit, that has the body. You, the spirit, that is the manager of the personal existence in the personal incarnation that you've been given, right? When you pull up as a, let's start with the sloppy shit. You know what I'm saying? You pull up out of shape. You know what I'm saying? If you're a male, all right, so you've been given XY chromosomes in a human flesh suit that has fucking testosterone as its dominant fucking neurotransmitter hormone, right? You walking around with tits and a gut like you live in a fucking third or second trimester is fucking crazy, bro. Your inferior conduct is showing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Even if I was fucking Bruce Jenner or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was trans or some shit, I would be a jack tranny, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna walk around, you know what I'm saying? Yo, bro. If you got XY chromosomes and you walking around, you know what I'm saying, with artificial mammary glands as a reflection of your inferior conduct, or your fucking stomach look like fucking Panda Express, bro, that shit is inferior conduct. I'm at the point where I'm not even explaining this shit no more. I'm just laying out the facts for the people who are intelligent enough to perceive left and right and to choose not to be the wrong thing. You feel me? Law of correspondence. You look like shit because you as a spirit conduct yourself as shit. It's just what the fuck it is. Your bank account is a reflection of you as a spirit. Everything on the material plane in the law of correspondence is a reflection of you as a fucking spirit. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people that have like physical bodies that are fit passing, or physical appearances that are passing through the social norms of the fucking society that they live in. You still a piece of shit. It's bad bitches, you know what I'm saying? It's women that are sexually attractive, or like normatively sexually attractive, or high demand in the normative market. Male, same shit. But we can read the vibe. So now when you really have spiritual sight, you can really just read the energy of the spirit that is carrying the body, and then you can feel the putridness of the level of low level conduct. Whatever you are, your world is just, it's so many levels to this shit. But I just want y'all to know that if it's depressing to be you, it's depressing to see you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my big homie said, you ain't gonna be present until you're proud of your presence. And so many of y'all are not actually proud of who the fuck you are, because you know you self-sabotage in the cut. You know you waste your own time. You know you go against your own best interest. And my definition of mental illness is going against your best interest at any given time, right? Living out of alignment with your own best interest at any given time in existence. That's what creates neurosis. So when you actually live in alignment with your best interest, as you should, like every fucking thing in the entire universe does, because it doesn't have the volition or the free will to deviate from its own best interest, right? You've been given free will, and that means you can deviate from your own best interest like a dickhead, which is what most of you do, which is why most of you are fucked up, because you use your greatest power against yourself. So then you're the weapon that's formed against you, and everybody talks about the weapon that's formed against them. No weapon shall prosper. No weapon that's formed against them shall prosper, but they're the weapon that's formed against them, and they pray for prosperity, therefore they prosper. It's a motherfucking paradox with you humans. Whatever you are, your world is just too easy. Too fucking easy. You know what I'm saying? So if it's depressing to be you, it's depressing to see you. So pull up as a person who's not depressed to be themselves because they've done the work on themselves to pull up as someone that they're proud to present to the world. And they can look at the world so clearly because they don't have anything to reflect on and split their mind into, can people see what I'm aware of about myself? That's the thing about y'all. I'll look at y'all faces, bro. Y'all be in two different places at the same time. And that's the weirdest thing about this American psyche. Like, you just look at people in their face and you could tell, like, they on some other shit over here, but they presenting some other shit over here. But the level of tension that y'all be holding, that shit is so unnatural that it's like, yeah, we already know you want some other shit. You feel me? Whatever you want, your world is just too easy, bro. Too easy, bro. You ain't gonna be proud of yourself until you're proud of yourself, and you can't be fully present until you're proud of your presence. And when you're a person like me who checks off all the fucking boxes, right? Sober, fit, enlightened, rich, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? There's no neuroses. I don't have issues. And when you realize these people have issues, and when they see you, they want to say hi. When they see you, they're impressed. When they see you, they're inspired. But they also have to reflect on what they're not, right? So when you pull up as something, right? I'm not saying with shit, as something, people have to reflect on what they're not. And a lot of people are so used to like living in a pattern of self-hypnosis, aka lying to themselves all day, that when you're just the raw fucking shit, bro, when you just it, bro, it's really hard for them to fucking adjust, bro. So then they have to move left or right, or they could just get right like a normal person, ask for some help, be a normal person, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go work on myself so that I don't have to be a fucking weirdo who's projecting weird vibes on other people who don't deserve it, because these people are good enough people to show up in the world as a person who's well kept and well taken care of for self, so they can present a superior community partner, a superior associate, a superior individual within society, a superior member of community, society, tribe, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a superior comrade. So many of y'all show up as such inferior people that it's like, oh man, it's too easy. Consider Bob versus Race. Take all the messages from this shit and just remember one thing. If it's depressing to be you, it's depressing to see you. And people who are on the highest frequency do not want to even see your low level shit. Trust me, I don't want to look at people, bro. Like, I'm so tapped into my shit that, like, if you really look like trash, bro, then you make me have to sit there and pretend like we don't see that. Then I get to the point where it's like, fuck that, I'm gonna just be mad authentic and I'm gonna send you the signal that you're supposed to get. And then if you get the signal, and then it becomes this whole ping pong match. Oh man, everybody stay focused. Superior results, superior conduct, low correspondence. If you really respect yourself, go actually be that. You know what I'm saying? In a world full of people who are conforming to all types of low vibrations, bro, authenticity is everything. And you're not gonna be proud of your presence until you're not gonna be fully present until you're proud of your presence. And remember, if it's depressing to be you, it's depressing to see you. And we don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Consider the vibrations.